Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we have finally got done with all the areas in the second part of the Bikini Bottom. And now, it depends on us to open up the third and final section of this game. What awaits for us past this point, I'm not entirely sure. It's probably a lot like the original game, but there could be some new things over there, or a new way they designed it. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. But first, we must go through this checkpoint within our way. Many of you know what awaits for us, but many of you don't probably know as well. Let us begin.
Wow, that robot looks like Patrick, and its breath seems just as bad.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a pan of grease. We have to help!
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
Well, we better figure something out, and pronto!
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
Good idea, SpongeBob, but it's time to stop yapping and get to it!
Darn right, Sandy.
Looks like SpongeBob's in for a rough ride. Do-si-do and around you go.
Patrick looks a lot more robotic this time around, but I do think the original Patrick looks a lot more threatening.
And the robot is down.
Bring it on. The hit markers are definitely a welcome addition.
Go. Ooh, and the robot is down. And the robot is down.
Yes, we heard you the first time, Mr. Announcer. Bring it on, Patrick.
Great Barrier Reef.
He just does not look as frightening. But that's because he used to look better.
Ooh, and the robot is down.
That does it! You pushed this squirrel too far! Get ready for a hot fudge twister, Texas style!
What is Sandy going to do to get...
Now that's intimidating.
Great Barrier Reef! Oh, and the robot is down! The robot better change tactics and fast!
And what you got, Robot Patrick? Oh, cool, they put skulls on his pants instead of the regular flora.
Do-si-do and around you go!
Oh, I see.
And the robot is down! And the robot is down!
These are here to help lay down boxes so that you can make it over there. I guess I never realized that's what that did in the original as well.
Do-si-do and around you go! Ooh, and the robot is down!
Woo-hoo! That's hotter than a June bug in July!
It's time to roll out some robot punishment.
That does it! SpongeBob is back in the fight! SpongeBob better stay
What, that got me?
away from the robot's cold clutches! Do-si-do and around you go! I see a prime bowling moment right here!
Roll-o-rama!
That's the
Gotcha. This is a lot easier this time around. Let's hope I don't get frozen every single time like last time.
Great Barrier Reef! see a prime bowling moment right here.
I'm getting quite lucky.
This boy must be smoking at the lanes.
It's the first time I ever heard him say that.
Great barrier reef.
This battle is really one-sided, I'm not gonna lie.
I see a prime bowling moment right here.
And strike.
Thanks for saving me, guys. I never thought I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
Aw, shucks. You fellers are gonna make me blush.
I think I have fudge in my pants. I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket Lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed. Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
So what are you gonna do, Plankton?
We, of course meaning you, are gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas! Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robots.
What was that?
Oh, I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
Something's fishy here.
Really, SpongeBob. I never would have guessed it. The older I get, the more funny Plankton just becomes as a character.
Buddy, I bet the next move you teach me will be the best one ever.
Abso-positive-alutely, SpongeBob.
Super pinky shake on it?
I would if I had pinkies.
Here, I'll blow you some.
Yeah, maybe later. Now, pay attention, SpongeBob. This bubble's a doozy.
Paying my entire salary in attention.
So probably not a lot, knowing Mr. Krabs.
When you're not moving, press this button, and you'll blow a bubble that you can steer as it flies through the air.
Wow!
Aim carefully, though. You've only got a few seconds of flight time before the bubble pops.
I'm a bubble blowing machine.
Nice. So it looks like the area is close to the same. Pretty much what I expected.
Presents.
We're gonna use this time to get all the rest of the socks and spatulas in the Bikini Bottom and actually go back and get what we haven't gotten before.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge. Another find for Patrick.
Oh gosh, I actually like this a lot more.
Yeah,
I feel like I can control it.
it shines.
Wait, you can blow those up? Could you do that in the original? I don't know if you could.
Gotcha.
I didn't know you could do that. Wow, I learned things about the old game that I didn't know. I'll have to go back and see if that's possible. I don't think it is. Is it? No way. There's no way I would have not known that. Oh, I guess there's always a possibility. Is there a way to go faster? This definitely changes a lot. Because it's a missile. I guess, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We actually forgot to turn in socks and some of the shiny objects to Mr. Krabs and Patrick right before we did that boss battle. But we'll be sure to do that before we move on to the next area. Alright, what's first? First, I want to raise my health, so let's get these buttons. They even have a mark for it now. This game has so many, like, quality of life improvements. That is what you should put into a remastered.
Simple button is the most satisfying.
I think a lot of people forget
Push,
that
push.
what makes a remaster good is not only graphics improvement, but just overall quality of life things to the game, like really minor details that minor details that make the game a lot more bearable or easier to play, or all the things that made it annoyance that are now gone.
Wow, 6 pairs of underwear. I am one unbeatable sponge.
All right, you say that now.
Like a new sponge.
Completely missed that. Alright, we're going to hold off on going into the movie theater until we do everything else that we kind of have planned, because I think that may be new content. I could be wrong, so we're going to hold off on it. If it's not, that's okay. We'll still check it out if it requires the 40,000 like it did in the original. We'll be sure to check it out. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
After seeing all 3 areas of this game, I'm still impressed. I'm very happy of what I've seen so far. I get closer and closer to wanting to do a review for this game, so be sure to let me know down in the comments below if that's something you guys would like to see. A video that has my overall review and rating of this remaster. Treat it as a remaster, not by like a standalone game that just came out. Just let me know if you think that's something you guys would like to watch, or just kind of see me kind of recap my final thoughts on this remastered, and maybe even something in the future I could do with other new games I get. I can't get every new game. I'm not made of money, but I'll review what I decide to get and tell you what I think as a fan. Let's give Patrick his socks.
SpongeBob,
Now they're back home.
here's your gold.
Spat.
I don't speak.
Nice. I think...
Did you find my lost?
Not yet.
Oh.
Did they find you? No, they didn't, Patrick. No, they did not.
What's wrong, Mr. Krabs? You don't look so good.
You gotta help me, boy. The Krusty Krab's been overrun by a bunch of them hoodlum robots of yours. They've booted me out! And worse, they've got all me beautiful shiny objects!
Defiling the Krusty Krab? Is there no end to their evil? What are we going to do, Mr. Krabs?
We, meaning you, are going to clear the robots out, get me back me restaurant, and most importantly, rescue me money!
Yes, sir.
I feel like I should be working.
That's a new robot.
A little sleepy sneak. Oh, sparkly! Take that!
We have to make our way up so we can destroy the things keep on creating these robots.
Fresh like a spring breeze. I feel like a new sponge. Ouch!
Now, if I remember correctly, we got a sock last time for destroying everything in here, so we shall do that again. There's the mime. Oh gosh, I didn't even see that. I was wondering why it was floating. There it is. Ain't gonna escape us like you did last time.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Phew! You had me worried there for a bit, boy. Worried for me money, of course. Here.
Cool. Now I'm also gonna give you some shiny objects, Mr. Krabs, because I need more golden
Do you
spatulas.
want to trade shiny objects for that?
Yes.
Quality.
Yes, it is. Now, I probably won't have enough in the next tier.
Your treasure chests look.
That's what I thought. So they do raise by 3,000 every time. That's definitely a lot more than what they used to be. That's for sure.
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
Well, that was just kind of sad.
Rama. I love opening presents.
All right, we're going to move on into the Chum Bucket.
They serve food here yet.
Flash! Authorities have confirmed that the robots running amok through Bikini Bottom are indeed coming from the Chum Bucket. Yes, right where you're standing. Plankton, owner of the Chum Bucket, and best known for the creation of robots whose sole purpose is to cause mayhem and destruction, has denied any involvement.
Totally believe him.
And then stomp on your children! And stomp on your children's children! This has been a Bikini Bottom news flash.
Thanks. Well, that's new and probably a health hazard.
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
I completely missed that. It must be something you can do in this game, because I thought you could never destroy the stone tikis just using the cruise bubble. I'll have to go back and see if it's possible to kind of answer my own question, but I don't think that's the case. This is new. Chum burger, chum fries, chum shake, chum on a stick, chumbalaya, chum chili, chum pie. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Yes, we got all the spatulas and all the socks. So, Bikini Bottom is officially done in terms of collecting those. However, I want to go see what the movie theater is. After we see what it is, I'm going to go back to previous levels and get every single sock and spatula that we haven't been able to get because it's needed the cruise bubble. And then we will move on into the first area of this section of the game.
Bubble power. There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory. Too pretty. Can't take it.
May I help you?
Ah, so you need 4,000 shiny objects. It's probably the same thing. Concept art and stuff like that, but we will see later. I will go off screen and get the shiny objects needed to get in here once we've completed nearly everything like last time. The title isn't as good this time though, just boats. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we need. We still need one sock, which we will just start from here and go get that last sock in Jellyfish Fields. I believe we only need to get 2 socks and 1 spatula that have been locked off to us. Then that's all that's really been locked off to us at this point. Love the return to this amazing music.
You've just met the Sponginator. I feel like a new sponge. I get it!
Well, that was a lucky shot. A little bit more difficult this time, I see.
Say hello to my little bubble friend. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Ew. Alright, that's all of them there. Downtown Bikini Bottom, we have 1 sock and 1 spatula. Goo Lagoon, we got everything. The Poseidon, we obviously got everything. Rock Bottom, Murmalair, Sand Mountain, and Bikini Bottom. We've gotten everything. So all that's left is Downtown Bikini Bottom. And I know for a fact it's in the Sea Needle. Both of them are. And this should take about a second. Okay, not literally a second. Maybe like a minute or 2. Don't time me. Don't tell me that I'm wrong, because I know I am. It's a figure of speech.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Coming at ya!
I think we're gonna need Sandy for this. Now we just have to wait till it brings us back around, and then we're golden in getting that golden spatula. No. You know what? I'm just not going to use that. It's kind of pointless. It seems to have messed me up. I think we can make it there without using that, really. And lo and behold, I was right.
That's for messing with Texas. Someone better make good use of all these. Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
Alright, and that's all the socks and golden spatulas that we couldn't get up until this point. let us move on to the first area, ladies and gentlemen, of this final section of this game. I'm kind of glad that most of this game has been almost exactly like the original in terms of gameplay and level design, or at least generally. That I always feel like that people don't like remasters just because like there's nothing new per se in terms of gameplay, and I understand that like they want to stop seeing remasters get made and new games get made instead, so there's something new. I completely understand that. However, I don't think the game still shouldn't be appreciated if it's a good remaster. Some games are good remasters, and even if you would have rather had a new game, it doesn't mean that a remaster still can't be good and worth the price. So far, I think this game is worth this price. I can understand someone saying it should have been a little bit less, but really, in terms of a remastered, this is kind of what remastered games should be. At least that's kind of how I feel. But enough of that. You'll probably hear me talk more about that in a review if I make it. Alright. The next area we're on to next is an area where apparently I say two words that are the same right next to each other. But enough jokes aside, we're heading to the kelp forest. Let's see what the robots have done to such a naturally beautiful place.